Hello everyone. Today I will be talking about one more important judgment of 2021. But before starting with the judgment, we will understand a very important fundamental right provided to us under Article 19(1)(a) of the Constitution. This right is right to freedom of speech and expression. To preserve the democratic way of life, it is important that people should have the freedom to express their views, to make their opinions, to express their feelings. So it is very important. Though this right is not absolute, right to freedom of speech and expression is not at all absolute. There are certain restrictions which can be imposed. It's not like just you have got this right so you can say anything you want. There are certain restrictions which are imposed, and these restrictions are provided to us under Article 19 subclause 2. So what are these restrictions? You cannot say such things which will affect the sovereignty and integrity of India, or affect the security of the state, friend relations with foreign states, public order, decency, morality. You cannot say anything which is defamatory or which will result in contempt of court. So these are certain restrictions which are imposed on our fundamental right to freedom of speech and expression. But if you realize this freedom of speech and expression is not exercised by each and every person in the society. This right is experienced by the freedom of press also, because press is the voice of the people. The press is the organization, media is the organization which brings into light the problems in the society, the problems with which the people are dealing with. So that's why freedom of press is not expressly provided anywhere in the Constitution. Neither it is expressly provided in any fundamental right. But this freedom of press can be understood, it can be impliedly understood under the freedom of speech and expression. So freedom of press is not specifically mentioned in Article 19(1)(a) of the Constitution, and what is mentioned there is only freedom of speech and expression. Now, why this happened, why this was done? The answer was given to us by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, who was the chairman of the drafting committee of the Constituent Assembly. So Constituent Assembly was the one who drafted, who was responsible for making this constitution, and Dr. B.R. Ambedkar was the chairman. So Dr. B.R. Ambedkar gave the reason that why they are doing this, why they are not giving freedom of press a different fundamental right. The reason they gave that was that press and an individual or a citizen are the same. They were the same. What Dr. B.R. Ambedkar said, that individual, citizens and press, they were same as far as the right of expression is concerned. So that's why he said that there is no requirement to give freedom of press the different article, and it should be impliedly understood with freedom of speech and expression. Now, coming on to the case that we will be discussing today is the case of Chief Election Commissioner of India versus M.R. Vijay Bhaskar. In this case, the court held that freedom of speech and expression also extends to the reporting the proceedings that happens in courts, including oral observations which are made by the judge. So the court said that Article 19(1)(a) covers freedom of press, and freedom of speech and expression covers freedom to cover court proceedings also. So it's like freedom, there is a freedom to cover court proceedings also, what is happening inside the court. Because now in this digital world, people are more inclined towards getting information through internet. And in this digitalized world, it is easy and it is good that you should adopt this practice. and it will do no good to prevent this new medium from reporting the court proceedings. And hence, the court said that constitutional bodies will also do better than complain about this. And hence, in this case, it was said that freedom of press should be provided relating to the court proceedings also. I hope this video was helpful to you. Please do like, share, and subscribe to my channel. In case you have any queries in regard to legal matters or law exams, you can reach out to me directly on my Instagram ID. The link for the same is provided in the description below. Thank you very much.